My eyes are killer. Oh, I never laid a hand on you.
My eyes adored you. Frankie Valli, solo, forget about it. How can you not like this song from 1975? I was 7 years old, but let me tell you, in the second grade, that was a popular song. Let me hear a little bit more of that. Frankie Valli.
Carried your books from school, playing make believe you're married to me.
Make believe you're married to me. Oh, forget about it, folks. Hey, it's another chilly night here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Forget about it. I just got home, checked the email box, was like, oh, gotta do another show. Forget about it. But hey, if you forgot what this is, it's the RSR video email bag. If you forgot who I am and you're living under a rock, forget about it. I am the man with the fedora, the pinky ring, and the... Forget about it. I'm Bad Brad Berkowitz. Now, without further ado, I'll make you wait a second. Make sure you subscribe to the RSR YouTube channel. Now, how do you do that? Well, stop looking at me for a second and go on your computer and subscribe. All you got to do. Let's get those numbers up. Our viewers are growing and growing and growing. Forget about it. Now, if you want to be on my next show, send your questions in to Ringside Report 2014@gmail.com. That's Ringside Report 2014 at gmail.com. Now, let's get to your questions. Forget about it. First question is, Bad Brad, longtime viewer, forget about it. I love when viewers say forget about it, and this guy even spelled it right. Today, Facebook has been lit up with Adrien Broner's video reply to Floyd Mayweather's attack. Honestly, I can't stand either one of them. What are your thoughts on the video? Signed JP from Bloomfield, Michigan. JP from Bloomfield, Michigan. I bet you're freezing your ass off over there, pal. I know how cold it gets there because I used to live in Pontiac, Michigan with my grandmother. Went to Pontiac Central High School, Bethune Elementary School for anybody watching from Pontiac, Michigan. Now, that's back in the day. Now, Adrien Broner's video. Yes, I know because about 50 different people posted it in my forum on Facebook, in our Ringside Report forum. Now, I must tell you, I didn't watch it because I don't like Adrien Broner. Can't stand him. And I don't like Floyd Mayweather Jr. But what did you expect? Floyd was not going to say anything? Come on. He made it rain on Adrien. So I can only imagine what Adrien said. I bet he called him a fag and everything else, which is just disgusting because that's the way he talks. Probably dropped a few of the N-words on him. I'm sure of it. And if I had a wager, Adrien Broner was wearing sunglasses, right? Somebody comment on my video and tell me if I'm right. And I haven't seen the video, but I know how Adrien Broner rolls. Okay, so what does it really mean? Nothing. All it is this and this and this and what is that? That's lip service. Okay? I would love for them to fight. And I said it on 2 shows ago, or yeah, about 2 or 3 days ago on a show, that as much as I don't like Floyd Make It Rain Mayweather Jr., I would love for him to fight Adrien Broner and kick his ass. The one time I would be rooting for Floyd to win would be in that fight. Do I think it's going to happen? Don't be surprised. Think about it. Lots and lots and lots and lots of hype. Well, would it do good pay-per-view numbers? Sure. Will it be on pay-per-view? Absolutely. And I'll be honest, I don't buy Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s pay-per-views. That one I would buy. And I would hope that, and this is the Floyd Mayweather Jr. that I would hope would come out the same as Roy Jones Jr. did before he started talking in third person in the rematch against Montel Griffin. If Floyd could come out like he used to be when he was Pretty Boy, he'd destroy Broner and knock him out. He certainly would. Have no doubt. He'd hit him with one of those shots that hit Ricky Hatton with, and it would be lights out. So there's my opinion. I'm not going to watch the video. I've seen it all day on Facebook. Could care less what either one of them really have to say. All right? JP. Now, next question. Bad Brad, what do you think of a matchup between, oh, here's another Adrien Broner question. Adrien Broner and Tim Bradley if Broner moves up yet another weight class. Signed Clarence J. Raleigh, North Carolina. Well, I'm going to compare Broner, Sean Porter, to Bradley Broner. I think Bradley outboxes him like Sean Porter did. Okay? I think he has a good chance to possibly even stop him. I think he does. If Bradley comes in like he did with Rios, and I think he has more time under the belt of Teddy Atlas, forget about it. I'd pick Bradley in that fight. And I think there comes a point when a fighter just moves up too much. And Broner had some punching power. I'm not saying he was a huge puncher, but he had some power at the lower weights. You know, now he's starting to get these decision wins. So, really, do I think the fight will happen? I don't know if Broner's going to step up. But then I just said that him and Mayweather may fight. But if Broner's going to step up, it's going to be a huge fight because he knows he's got a very good chance that it's too much weight to go up. But it's possible. Anything is possible. It's not that much. He's a junior welterweight, 140. Probably walks around at 150, 155, knowing that little midget. But is it possible? Sure. Do I see it happening? It could. But I'm going to go with Tim Bradley in that fight. I'll put my prediction out there now. Last question. BB, today is the 33rd anniversary of Pryor versus Arguello 1. No fight, in my opinion, has ever compared to it. How do you think both fighters will compete with fighters of today? And what did you think of the fight? Signed, Fernando Z from Miami, Florida. Fernando, 33 years, forget about it. November 12, 1982 in Orange Bowl. I watched that fight. Oh my God. First of all, if you didn't know, Aaron Pryor is my favorite fighter of all time. And Alexis is my number 2. I can't shift the camera, but I got a picture over here of that fight signed by both of them. God rest Alexis' soul. Got much respect for him. Much respect for both of them. But it was tough because my number 1 fought my number 2, but of course I had to root for Aaron in that fight. It's amazing. 33 years ago, I was 14 years old when that fight went down. Wow, forget about it. My personal favorite fight of all time, you can get no arguments out of me on that. How do I think they would compete today? Well, I've said it. I still believe that Adrien Broner would beat Floyd Mayweather in the junior welterweight division if they matched up. And at lightweight, I still think he would beat him as well. And I think Alexis, honestly, could compete with all of them today and beat probably most of them. I would say Adrien Broner dominates. I'm going to say Alexis Arguello beats most of them. But as far as punching power, very few would match Alexis. But he had trouble with the cutie pies in the division. Villamar Fernandez's and even Ray Boom Boom Mancini he had problems with for 14 rounds before he stopped him. It was a close fight. And I think Mancini was even winning on one card, I believe. But he always had problems with movers and stuff like that. But power is the equalizer. But I think he would do very good. Pryor again dominates. Alexis beats most of them. All right, folks. That's another RSR video email bag in the can. Now, if you want to sponsor or you want to advertise on my show or Quick Tillis' show or RingsideReport.com, The Heart of Boxing, or the interview part of our company, The Bad Brad Berkowitz Show. I know there's always all these ors. All you got to do is send your serious business inquiries to, wait for it, come on, you should be telling me, Ringside Report 2014 at gmail.com. All right? And as Frank Sinatra sang so eloquently, so long ago, the best is yet to come. Bad Brad out.